What's happening, everybody? Of course, it's your host, Young Brink. You're tuning in to the #1 music and entertainment TV show in the Mid-South, BrinkTV. Now, right now, we got a real special interview for you guys. We got the homie, Crisis901. What's going on with you, man?
What it do, man? What it do?
Hey, first thing I got to say, thanks for coming on the show. You know what I mean? It really means a lot to us here at BrinkTV.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, we got a lot to talk about in this interview. First thing I want to know, how'd you get your name, Crisis901?
First of all, it kind of came from, I mean, everybody know you be in high school, you beat on the tables, and like whoever the best in the school, you kind of get your own little nicknames and stuff.
Right.
And like for the most part, I used to come in the lunchrooms and just kind of wreck shop. So
Yeah,
I mean, for people who know me like from high school, they know what it is. So like when I step to the table, like it's a problem. So from a problem, it kind of crisis, because I started out as being like a little youngster, but you know everybody had little in their name at first. But essentially it took me from little youngster to crisis, and I kind of just added the 901. So for marketing purposes, for like if somebody Google crisis, it'll be a million crises to pop up. So crisis 901 just make it plain to see. So if you Google crisis 901, everything that I ever did will pop up, and I'll be the only one of that name. So
Definitely a genius idea, man. One thing I want to ask you real quick, what high school did you go to?
Oh man, the high school I went to ain't even ain't even the same name anymore, man. I had I went to Fraser High School. You know, it's Martin Luther King Preparatory now.
Right.
Which I'm kind of disappointed about that, but at the same time, like this, I guess they decided they made something for the better. So I mean, it is what it is.
I definitely got to say shout out to all the Fraser High alumni. You know, I've been to several events, citywide talent shows at Fraser High.
Class of 05 out here, man. I know it seemed like forever ago, man, but we here, man.
That means you got a high school reunion coming up, right?
Man. Actually, in July, man. July. It's gonna be kind of weird, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Just coming back and seeing a lot of the people that.
But at least you gonna be popping in there with all this crisis merchandise you got now.
Hey, I actually keep my stuff for my shows. I won't even do them like that. Like, hey, what's up, y'all?
You gonna stunt on them? Don't stunt on them. One time, man. One time.
Okay, I ain't gonna do them like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, how long you been doing music, man? Of course, since high school, but anything like before then or what?
I mean, grew up in the church. It's because I sing and I do all this other stuff. I mean, it's just kind of been inbred since the birth. So I mean, I used to go to church with my mom every 16 days of the week. So I mean, we go to church. We can get up. I was in the choir singing solos, and so I mean, it's in me. So I mean, going to the more secular route, so to speak. I mean, I always loved music. I always enjoyed making it. So I mean, it just seemed like it was a natural progression. I mean, I started making beats with the FL Studio 3.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, FL Studio 3. So we ended up getting to the point to where my mama actually got me a keyboard. She bought me a little Casio keyboard. I found a way to hook it to the computer, and I was in there. So I mean, we like I said, we started from there, and then rapping as far as we really just kind of. I just took it from there and just started reading dictionaries and building, and it's kind of how I became crisis, because like when I used to come to the lunchroom, like I mean nobody could keep up with my wordplay, because I mean I was actually reading way ahead of everybody else that was in the class. So I mean it's kind of cool, man. When I actually speak about it out loud, I am kind of raw with it.
That's what's up. Now let's go ahead and talk about the single that you're pushing right now.
Okay, Mayday. When I say Mayday is one of the craziest songs I've ever did, period. Like, every single time I play Mayday, like, I mean, no matter whether I go to, if I perform at Ice Bar or if I perform at Nowhere State University or whatever the case might be, like, whenever Mayday come on, like, I done had people in numerous states just like tell me like I don't know if you got any other songs like this, but this one is it.
Yeah.
So like I mean, right now we pushing it, trying to make sure this that's up to par. You know what I mean? Like, and then this actually out on Forever Music. I dropped that album a little while ago. Crisis901.com. This available for anybody to go listen. It's actually, I think actually right now, I think I got it for me and my publicist actually got it for free download right now. So I mean,
wait a minute. So you got a website and a publicist and merchandise?
Hey, if you want people to buy something, you gotta have something for them to buy, right?
You like 9 steps ahead of most of the other rappers in Memphis, right?
I won't even try to toot my own horn, but like I actually have one of the most supportive wives in the world, man. Okay. I mean, I've been married for almost a year and a half, so give or take a couple of months. It's my wife does so much for my actual organization. I mean, everything from Crisis901 to the agency. Every time you see this A with the wings on it, man, it's the agency. So it's like every single thing that we do. Like, my wife has a really, really big part of it, and I mean, everything from me helping me get shows booked and helping me talk to people that I can't possibly get to in one day. I mean, she's been uber supportive. So I mean, that's really one of the things that separates me from a whole lot of artists in Memphis. Outside of the fact that I'm not afraid to put something out that everybody might not like. I mean, I'm a versatile artist. And Forever Music, my album, I put poetry, hip hop, man, dubstep, rock music. I put everything in one album, and now that when people finally go back and listen to it, they didn't listen to it at first. Now it's like, man, this dude is on some other stuff. So it's like, so right now I feel like I do got a good leg up on a whole lot of people, because I mean, a lot of people get stuck in these little boxes, and I can't afford to let my talent go to waste, and by just focusing on trying to go to the club and stunt and bounce around in the club for a couple of minutes. It just ain't.
That's what's up. Now, speaking about the club, I also understand that you do an event like every other month. Tell the people about that.
Okay, I know you can't really see it, but on my wrist is a Dope on Arrival wristband. Dope on Arrival is single-handedly the best hip-hop show in the city. I will not even sit up here and talk to the people and lie to them, but every other month, on the last Sunday of the month, this May 31st, then that'll be the actual date for Dope on Arrival. And when I tell you, every single time we have Dope on Arrival, it's consistently growing. I mean, we see anywhere from a 10 to 15% increase in sales and actual people coming to the shows. It's growing at a rapid pace, and the format is we do four feature artists, and we had different artists every single month. We had some of the best in the city in the underground market to actually come through there. Now, granted, a lot of people that still don't know about us. They haven't performed yet, but I guarantee you, we are looking for new artists to actually come through and perform and bless the stage. We're doing it at the House of M10s at 1589 Madison. Shout out to Cam. He really showed us love with the venue, because one of the big things about actually putting on shows, I mean, it costs. The cost of it is so great. That's true. And just because of my grind and my leg work that I've been doing in the city, and especially trying to do things for the community and try to make stuff as cheap as possible, people see that and they like, you know what, I'm gonna mess with you. Like, so I mean, with that, I mean, then this shows how much people care about what I'm doing as much as care about where we trying to take the state of hip hop in the city, because I feel like it's so much, especially with all the stuff going on in Baltimore and all the stuff that's going on in mainstream society with police and black men, and we have to take proper steps with the voice that we have, and use that to be more going forward than what we are right now, because it's a lot of kids and a lot of men nowadays that still stuck in the mind state of, I can only be this, and that's not what the case is. We gotta take the time, and we gotta invest in ourselves and put ourselves in another stratosphere to where we don't have to consistently feel like we getting picked on by other people. I ain't gonna just say police, but we just being picked on by anybody, the government picked on by whatever the case might be. But we gotta do what we gotta do.
Right, definitely. Hey, the harassment gotta stop. Now, if it's any artists out there right now that's would like to be a part of this event, what's the best way for them to contact you?
First of all, I don't know if you already do it anyway, but if you can send me an email or Facebook. I mean, I'm on everything pretty much at Crisis901. So CRISIS 901. If you Google it, you can go on my Facebook page. You can send me messages on Facebook. Instagram, Crisis901 on Instagram. For those who've been knowing me since the beginning, on my Twitter page, you can hit me up at the Batman81, because everybody who knows me, they know I wear Batman all the time, man. It's the greatest superhero of all time. That's so you see the watch, man. You see the watch. But yeah, you can contact me at any one of those mediums, or you can go straight to crisis901.com. And send me a message down directly from crisis901.com, and I get it, or whoever manages my page at the time, whether it be me, you, my wife, or whatever the case might be, we'll get back to you instantaneously. And especially if you got great music, I mean, we looking for people who have the top-notch music in the city, because we want Dope on Arrival to be a springboard for artists that I didn't have.
Right.
I couldn't just go to a show and be like, hey, here go my music. My music is really good. Can I have a 15-minute set to where I can do whatever I want to do? And and I couldn't ever do that.
Right.
So I mean, now we trying to offer something to people who haven't had that in the future, in the past. I mean, so I mean, at the end of the day, we just want great artists to be able to get on stage and just show what you can do. Like if you want it, show me you want it.
That's right.
And we put January show. It was actually my birthday month. We did a live band DOA edition with Chinese Connection Dub Embassy as the band.
Okay.
Man, when I say we tore it down, over 150 people in the House M10s, and the House M10s is not the hugest of the establishments in the city. So I mean, we had it packed out. Great music, great fun. I mean, it was great, man. If anybody, I really suggest, not just because of the fact that I'm a part of it, and this Crisis901 presents Dope on Arrival. If you have not been to Dope on Arrival, you need to go, man. I'm telling you, you need to go. It's gonna be a great experience, man.
Definitely. With that being said, May 31st, be there, House of M10Z. Hey, the information is at the bottom of the screen right now. With that being said, now back to more BrinkTV.